through the years. For all of our guests who are just walking in, a very special welcome. Good morning. Andariki namaskaram. Carrier company tarapuna meerandaru ikkadiki vichesinanduku ధన్యవాదములు. Thank you so much for taking the time joining us here as we mark a wonderful milestone in the journey of Carrier. A journey that began in 1986 here in India, ladies and gentlemen, still standing strong 40 years from now. In fact, even stronger, marking those wonderful milestones, presenting to you high efficiency products, presenting to you long-term performance, but of course, driven by passion and precision. We've also got a touch screen as part of the photo gallery, ladies and gentlemen. We hope that you get a chance to explore that. It features all of our products, a lot of the technology that has gone into it, and of course, highlighting those very aspects that makes us one of the most trusted names across the world. Carrier's journey in India, of course, has been a very, very special one. One that I think began with the very first air conditioning plants, and from there to now, where we're redefining the modern cooling technology landscape as it stands. And of course, the wonderful reason for that is the support that we get from our industry peers, industry leaders, members of the media, our customers, and of course, wonderful champions of innovation like our chief guest, the Honorable Minister. I think we can all acknowledge that there's a certain sense of excitement in the air. And of course, that leads to our ceremony that's going to be unfolding on our screen next, which is the groundbreaking ceremony. Not just does it mark the beginning of today's event, ladies and gentlemen, it also signifies a wonderful start to a long journey ahead. One that's filled with milestones, one that's filled with incredible technology, engineering excellence, one that drives forward the legacy of Carrier. Every installation, every picture that we've witnessed so far, also, when you explore it, you will realize that it showcases a story of precision, of trust that we've built through the years, and long-term performance. And that reflects in the products that we present to you. The evolution, ladies and gentlemen, of Carrier's chiller plants itself is one that's been of great importance to the landscape of the industry here in India. Decades of innovation, decades of performance and adaptation coming to life. And today we stand at an interesting juncture where we acknowledge our journey so far and also present to you the first step into the next phase of our journey. On screen, of course, we've got our chief guest, Sri Nara Lokesh Garu, Honorable Minister, in conversation with our global leadership team. And that highlights, of course, the one part of collaboration that truly stands close to the heart of Carrier. We truly believe that when it comes to innovation, it is synergy that propels us forward, and on screen, we're witnessing exactly that. Our commitment towards excellence has been deep, but also our commitment towards collaboration and synergy is just as important in our journey. And a wonderful depiction of that very fact, ladies and gentlemen, is what we have coming up on stage, a shared vision being highlighted in a few minutes. The world of cooling systems, ladies and gentlemen, in India was set in motion almost in 1986, 40 years back, when Carrier decided to begin that very journey here. And of course, it has almost been driven every step of the way with deep passion and love, not just for the brand, but also the technology. And of course, on screen, we've got the visuals of exactly that, the shared passion towards building a lovely future. The next step, or rather the first step of which we're here to celebrate, the groundbreaking ceremony, ladies and gentlemen. This is happening in the hall adjacent to us, so please do feel free to put your hands together and celebrate as we mark a milestone moment here in the journey of Carrier India. Well, with that official groundbreaking moment, ladies and gentlemen, we also celebrate Carrier's journey, one that's been of constant evolution, constant trust. And today we stand at the beginning of yet another lovely start. Marking our commitment towards a better tomorrow, marking a commitment towards a shared vision, we now have a photo op featuring our global leadership team. Ladies and gentlemen, we've all heard the name Carrier, we've all seen the technology come to life, but it's not very often that we get to see the faces behind the innovation. So here we go, some of our leadership team members who've joined us from across the world, the people behind the complex operations. The moment is about to unfold, ladies and gentlemen, while we invite our chief guests and our esteemed dignitaries here on stage, setting into motion our on-stage proceedings, our formal proceedings that mark this milestone in Carrier's journey, the groundbreaking ceremony here in the heart of Sri City. One more time, we take the opportunity to welcome everyone on this momentous occasion. Thank you for joining us here, for celebrating with us, for witnessing this milestone moment in Carrier's journey. "40 years in India, being commemorated, of course, here off stage so far, but on stage as well. A journey that has quite significantly shaped the country's cooling infrastructure. And the reason for that, of course, as we all know, the magic of innovation, reliability, engineering excellence, passion, our focus towards precision, Our landmark milestones have truly come alive thanks to the constant evolution, the constant trust that we've received. And today, of course, we witnessed the feature of the chiller plant, our photo gallery featuring the timeline that we've been through. And today, ladies and gentlemen, we are very excited to mark this very significant occasion by welcoming our dignitaries on stage. Before that, we'd like to extend a very special thanks to each of our guests who've joined us here at the groundbreaking ceremony of Carrier's upcoming facility in the heart of Sri City. Ladies and gentlemen, a true destination of world-class infrastructure, industrial progress, connectivity. We're truly excited to welcome our dignitaries onto the stage. Dr. Ravindra Sanna Reddy, Managing Director, Sri City. We're also honored to have our global leadership team from Carrier here with us. Mr. Mike Dowser, ladies and gentlemen, Senior Vice President Operations. Mr. Sundaresan Narayanan, Managing Director, Climate Solutions India. Ms. Nadia Villeneuve, Senior Vice President, Chief People and Communications Officer. Mr. Michael Gerges, President, Climate Solutions, Asia Pacific, Middle East and Africa. Mr. David Gitlin, Chairman and Chief Executive Officer of Carrier. Marking the significance of the occasion, we're privileged to have with us Shri Anagani Satyaprasad Garu, Honorable Minister for Revenue, Registration and Stamps, Government of Andhra Pradesh. And we're privileged to extend a very special welcome to our chief guest, Shri Nara Lokesh Garu, Honorable Minister for Human Resources Development, Information Technology, Electronics and Communications, and Real-Time Governance, Government of Andhra Pradesh. We invite our guests to kindly take a seat. Esteemed dignitaries on stage, industry leaders, our valuable partners, customers, members of the media, thank you so much for joining us here today. For over 40 years now, Carrier has been at the forefront of innovation in climate solutions, developing systems that are intelligent, that are efficient, and also responsive to the evolving needs of not just industries and communities, but also the environment. This is a journey that's been shaped by manufacturing excellence, that's been sustained by a deep and enduring belief in India's growth story. And today, in your august presence, that journey moves forward. We stand at a lovely juncture, one that connects a strong legacy with a clear sense of direction for the future. A moment that truly reflects not just how far Carrier has come, but also where we are choosing to go next. And it is only fitting that we mark this milestone here in the heart of Sri City, one of India's leading integrated business destinations, bringing together global industries and world-class infrastructure. So, ladies and gentlemen, we gather here not just to witness and celebrate the groundbreaking of a new facility, but also to mark a renewed commitment to innovation, to sustainability, and to building for the future with intent and responsibility. Taking our proceedings forward, we now have the ceremonial lighting of the lamp, a symbol of our culture and tradition invoking the divine powers. May we humbly request our esteemed dignitaries on stage to kindly light the lamp and formally begin our on-stage proceedings led by our chief guest. Thank you so much. May we also request our dignitaries to kindly join us for a photo op. invite our dignitaries to kindly take a seat. An auspicious start indeed, ladies and gentlemen, and with this ceremonial beginning, of course, we also pave the way for continued success, for collaboration and growth. It is now my privilege to invite Mr. Sundaresan Narayanan, Managing Director, Climate Solutions India, Carrier, to deliver the welcome address, marking the moment. Welcome, sir.
Minister Sir, Honorable Minister Sir, I'll take your permission. For the first time, I'm going to welcome you in Telugu. So if I mispronounce something, please do pardon me. గౌరవనీయులైన ఆంధ్రప్రదేశ్ రాష్ట్ర ఐటీ ఎలక్ట్రానిక్స్ కమ్యూనికేషన్ రియల్ టైమ్ గవర్నెన్స్ మరియు మానవ వనరుల అభివృద్ధి శాఖ మంత్రివర్యులు శ్రీ నారా లోకేష్ గారికి మరియు వారితో విచేసిన ఇతర మంత్రులకు మా హృదయపూర్వక స్వాగతం. మా ఇన్విటేషన్ మన్నించి ఈ చరిత్రాత్మక ఘట్టంలో భాగస్వాములు అయినందుకు మీకు క్యారియర్ తరఫున మా ధన్యవాదాలు. Honorable Minister Nara Lokesh Garu, Honorable Minister Annangani Satyaprasad, our Chairman and CEO Carrier David Gitlin, Michael Girgis, our President for Asia, Middle East and Africa, Nadia, our People Officer and Communications Officer, Mike, our Chief Operations Officer, Sanna Reddy Garu, thank you. And all our esteemed guests, our channel partners, our customers, our supplier partners, and all our carrier colleagues. A very warm welcome, good morning to all of you. It is a privilege to be part of this historic day for us. On behalf of Carrier India, I take this, that it is a momentous day where we are celebrating the milestone of groundbreaking for a new facility for Carrier. It is the first time after 1986, we are actually doing a groundbreaking for the India business. So thank you to Dave and the entire leadership team for supporting this. It means a lot to the business. We do see a lot of opportunities in India. Actually, Dave, Michael, I, and the entire leadership team have been visiting multiple cities in the last 3 days. And it is clear the kind of opportunities that we are seeing in India. It is going to be unparalleled for the next foreseeable future. And it is the right time that we are doing this investment to actually go grab more market share. Carrier is a very strong brand in India. It is a very well-established, respected brand. And with this kind of an investment, this is only going to take it to the next level. What I see as I reflect on our 40-year journey in India, Carrier was the first one to start the local manufacturing way back in 1986. So if the first 40 years of Carrier India has been about growth, the next 40 years is going to be about exponential growth. That's the kind of opportunities we are going to see. And this new factory that we are going to have here, which will be operational by mid of next year, is going to have all the products, whether it is from light commercial to a VRF to chillers, centrifugal chillers up to 3,500 tons, which goes into large buildings, airports, district cooling applications, and even the high-end data center applications. So all the products are going to get manufactured in this single facility. It is probably one of the rare facilities within Carrier as well, which has under one roof all these products getting manufactured. So thank you. I think this means a lot to us, to our supplier partners. There's going to be a lot of opportunities for all of you to partner with us. And before I leave the dais and hand it over to the other distinguished speakers, I want to thank the Sri City team for all the support that they have given us over the last 15 months before we come today as a team here. Sanna Reddy Garu, thank you. You've been an exceptional support. Your team has done really wonders for us to getting us here today. And to the Andhra Pradesh government, Minister, Honorable Minister, sir, I look at Andhra Pradesh as the future of India. The kind of development that is going to happen I do not see any other state that will have this development for the next foreseeable future. So we believe we are in the right state under the guidance and vision of the Chandrababu Naidu Garu also, and your leadership, Minister Sir. I'll say this government of Andhra Pradesh has been very business friendly. They understand what business as organizations we need to have an ecosystem here, and they have really supported us, so thank you. And I really feel honored that Carrier will be a part of the Swarna Andhra vision of 2047. We will make it for the state of Andhra Pradesh, and looking forward to it. So thank you again, a very warm welcome to all of you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for setting the context for our event today and for also sharing a glimpse on what to expect from the next couple of decades. With that, ladies and gentlemen, we now move to yet another significant moment of today's ceremony, the official plaque reveal. May we humbly invite the Honorable Minister, Shri Nara Lokesh Garu, to mark this wonderful occasion, formally unveil the commemorative plaque. We also request Mr. David Gitlin, Mr. Michael Gergis, and our distinguished dignitaries to join us for this wonderful moment. Thank you so much to our distinguished dignitaries for unveiling the commemorative plaque, ladies and gentlemen. A wonderful start to an incredible journey ahead. Of course, with this wonderful unveiling, with this moment, we also present to you a symbol of shared vision, partnership, and our commitment towards future growth and progress. At this juncture, may I kindly take the opportunity to invite Mr. Michael Gergis, President, Climate Solutions, Asia Pacific, Middle East, and Africa, Carrier, to address our gathering. Welcome, sir.
Good morning, everyone. Now that you guys didn't have breakfast yet, or what? Good morning. All right, now I'm just making sure everybody's awake. Great, it's so exciting to be here today. This is really a momentous day for us at Carrier. Not every day you get to witness such greatness in such a great presence. But let me start by thanking the Honorable Minister Lokesh for being with us here today and for all the support you've given us. Thank you very, very, very much. And welcome again, David, and all your sponsorship for making this happen and making it a reality. So thank you very, very much. And for our team, because this takes really a village to get it done. So I want to thank all of the Carrier team that has been working together with the fantastic team of Sri City, supporting us, getting us to this moment. And now the real work starts, as I like to say to my team. So after all this celebration's over, we need to go back and start the digging. But I couldn't be more excited about this day because of all what I said, but because India overall is witnessing once-in-a-lifetime opportunity and transformation that has been over 12 and 15 and 20 years in the making. But it's now the moment to go and harvest this phenomenal opportunity. India is not just going through an acceleration and transformation of its economy in one particular vector, but if you look across all verticals in the market, it's on hyper-growth. And that's why we call India as Carrier's most remarkable hyper-growth geography in the world. Actually, in fact, in 2025, India has been one of the fastest growing market for India in the world. And just in Q1 of this year, as Dave announced a few days ago in our earnings call, India again was one of our fastest growing markets. So we couldn't be more excited about this. And as Sundar said, this particular state has all the elements to be in the forefront of this growth. Just few days ago, one of the biggest hyperscalers in the world, Google, has announced in the a bit north of here, an incredible investment for one of its largest data centers outside the US. But if I take a step back and look at the amazing trajectory that we're seeing just in data centers, India right now has an installed capacity of 1.5 gigawatts, with a plan to get to 10 gigawatts in the next 4 to 5 years. And that's only what has been announced. There is, we know for a fact that there is about another 10 gigawatts that is in the works. We have the power, we have the talent, and we have the ecosystem to do that. Not only this particular city and this particular state has all the elements of success, because we have close proximity to ports, so we can use this as a manufacturing hub for the world out of here, number one. Number two, we have an incredible pool of talent everywhere. And I'm also excited about this facility because this is truly another once in a lifetime and once in a generation opportunity for us, because Carrier 40 years ago was one of the first HVAC manufacturers to build a factory in India. And now 40 years later, we're here again making a remarkable groundbreaking ceremony for what to be the first CHVAC manufacturing at that scale in India, and in particular in this phenomenal state, again, thanks to all the support that we get. So it's exciting times. We don't get to witness this every day. And I couldn't be more excited about our future in India and in Carrier with all the support that we get. Future is only fueled by our underlying belief that it's going to be bright, and I couldn't be more optimistic. Again, thank you very much for all the support that we get, and I couldn't be more excited. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I think the people in this room definitely share the optimism and the excitement. Thank you so much for detailing the landscape of the tech industry in India, and of course our wonderful state as well. Ladies and gentlemen, it is now my distinct privilege to invite Mr. David Gitlin, Chairman and Chief Executive Officer, Carrier, to deliver the address. Good morning.
Well, good morning. Mr. Honorable Lokesh, thank you so much for your leadership and everything you've been doing to support us. To make something like this happen, you need a number of things to come together. It starts with a great team with a great vision, and we have a tremendous team here in India led by Michael, and more in India, Sundar and the team. So I know many of you are here today and many of you may be watching. We could not be more proud of the nearly 5,000 colleagues and teammates that we have here in India, whether it's up in Gurgaon or in Hyderabad or in Bengaluru or in Pune, and soon to be right here in Sri City. We could not be more proud of the team. You need a very supportive government body, and that's at a federal level and very specifically at a state level, even locally here in Sri City. And every time we come to India, especially now that we will be a very proud member of this state, we are received with open arms. And the only question that we get is, how can we make this work for you? And that's rare. It's rare in this world to get such receptivity, and we could not be more grateful for the government support that we've gotten. And then we need a growing market. And we have that in India, where, as Michael just said, the growth that we've been experiencing in India has been the highest growth of any country that we've had in the world. We've gone through 4 years where our compounded annual growth rate has exceeded 20%. As Michael said, the first quarter of this year was 33%. And the activity is just getting started. Data centers, hospitality, commercial office building, residential, growing middle class. It has a perfect environment for sustained growth, and there's not a lot of places in the world where you can have confidence around a continuous GDP growth of 6-7%, perhaps even north of that. So we have the team, we have a phenomenally receptive and supportive governments locally and at a federal level, and then what we have is a phenomenal market opportunity in front of us. And then we have the right to win because we have the product portfolio, we have the digital talent, we have the engineering talent. So we could not be more proud of what's happening, and we could not be more proud to be establishing such a state-of-the-art factory right here in Sri City. So I thank all of you so very much for your support.
Thank you, sir, for charting out Carrier's journey. Of course, it's been an amazing one, and we truly enjoyed you shining a spotlight on each of the stakeholders that have made it even more memorable. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we're deeply honored to invite our chief guest, a leader whose vision has been pivotal in driving the state's global ambition, for his special address. Please join me as I invite Shri Nara Lokesh Garu, Honorable Minister for Human Resources Development, Information Technology, Electronics and Communications and Real-Time Governance, Government of Andhra Pradesh.
Andarki Namaskaram. Distinguished guests, industry leaders, partners and friends. It's a privilege to stand here today at Sri City, one of India's most dynamic industrial ecosystem, only a truly historical occasion. Today we are not just inaugurating a project, we are unlocking the next chapter of India's digital and AI growth. Let me begin by extending a very warm welcome to the leadership of Cadre. In particular, the delegation led by the chairman and CEO, Dave. Thank you very much for coming all the way here for this historical occasion. As you all know, Cadre is not just a company, but it's a pioneer that transformed how the world thinks about cooling. And I must admit, my first AC was Cadre. And the senior leaders know our Chief Minister likes to have his room at 17 degrees centigrade. And that was powered by Cadre air conditioner. So there's more than a transaction here. There's a lot more emotional connection here, if I may. From inventing modern air conditioning to becoming a $50 billion global powerhouse, Cadre has constantly been at the forefront of innovation. And today that innovation is coming to the great state of Andhra Pradesh. This 1,000 crore investment will create close to 3,000 local jobs, is a strong vote of confidence in our state, our ecosystem play, and our Chief Minister, Mr. Chandrababu Naidu ji's vision. We are standing in Sri City, not just an industrial park, but a global manufacturing hub. Sri City is spread across close to 8,500 acres, home to 250 companies from 31 countries and over $6 billion of exports coming out of this great land. 70,000 jobs have been created so far, but what excites me most is 50% of those jobs have gone to women. From automotive to electronics, food processing to precision engineering, Sri City represents the best of Make in India and Made in Andhra Pradesh. And today it adds another feather to its cap. Andhra Pradesh has already earned its unique distinction, which is the cool capital of India. 9 leading AC manufacturers are already here. 30 plus component and supply chain players are here. Close to 12,000 crores worth of investments have gone into this ecosystem. A rapid expanding HVAC ecosystem. And by 2027, we expect to manufacture 60% of India's air conditioning requirement here in Sri City. And by 2028, thanks to Cadre, we should now achieve 80% of India's air conditioning coming out of Sri City. As the leadership just shared, India is a growth market, 30% last quarter. I think together we can make it 100%. And that's what I'm sharing with the leadership here. And this is not just about growth for us, this is about global competitiveness. Today, the great state of Andhra Pradesh is competing with different countries. We understand the importance of building an ecosystem. Friends who are here from across the world, a new race is happening in India and all across the world. A race to build data centers. A race to harness the power of artificial intelligence. And I'm proud to say that the great state of Andhra Pradesh will lead that race from the front. But let me share our next big idea. For us, it's not just about bringing the data centers, but it's about building the entire manufacturing ecosystem here in the great state of Andhra Pradesh. And I believe data centers are just the beginning. All of you know data centers need world-class cooling solutions, high-efficiency chillers, power electronics, control systems, and precision manufacturing. Without these, the digital economy cannot function. And data centers in isolation will not capture the real value of the entire ecosystem. So when we laid foundation to India's largest FDI investment ever, I made a bold statement that we will build the entire ecosystem, and I'm really excited that Carrier has chosen Andhra Pradesh and CCT to be part of that ecosystem. And I believe data center component manufacturing is the next pharma movement for India. And I believe we can beat the pharma ecosystem. That is why today's groundbreaking is a very historic and important one for us. Carrier is not merely a facility for us, but it's a cornerstone of that vision. And I met with the leadership here, and we spoke about the Carrier University that you have. And I self-invited myself to the university. And I said, I will come, I would love to see that. And look at what are the ingredients that we can learn from there and bring it to the great state of Andhra Pradesh and actually contribute to India and the larger ecosystem here. We want to reduce import dependency. We are creating a strong local supply chain to all the supply chain partners. As important as Carrier is, all of you are equally important. Whatever we have done for them, we will do for you, and we will ensure that it is a smooth landing in the great state of Andhra Pradesh. And we're really excited about the next generation data infrastructure and opportunities that it brings about. Our ambition is bold. All of you know my Chief Minister. He lives, breathes vision. When he came about with Vision 2020, when we were a combined state with Hyderabad, people laughed at him. I call him a father who's not really understood well. All the mothers here know the fathers are busy conquering the world. Mother's love is pure. Children grow up in that love and affection. But 30, 40 years later, they understand the sacrifices that a father has done and how important the role that a father plays. So that is our Chief Minister. He's a very misunderstood politician because he has a bold vision. He has set a bold vision for us. We are a $200 billion economy, aspiring to be a $2.4 trillion economy by 2047. And is there something that my Chief Minister has shown to the world? If he dreams it, he will deliver it. And we are here to deliver that vision. And needless to say, cooling will play a very, very important part in that vision. A lot of people ask me why they should choose Andhra Pradesh. And I'll give you 3 distinct reasons why. One, we have leadership with a proven track record backed by a young and hungry team. 50% of our legislatures are first-timers. 17 out of the 25 ministers are first-timers. I'm actually the senior minister now. It's not my grey beard. This is my second term with him. We bring raw energy, passion to back his vision. Second reason is speed of doing business. In fact, I was telling Dave, I have been chasing your team. And we're really excited to do the next big thing with Carrier. And believe me, we can create history together. And we have done this in the past. We have worked with global partners, global players, global brands, where for them, setting up a factory, the speed at which they set up that factory was history. They've never done it anywhere else. I just shared with you what we have done with a steel giant, how we closed the entire deal over a Zoom call. So speed is the cornerstone of our state. Third is what we call double engine bullet train sarkar. Dave, this is a very popular terminology called double engine sarkar, which means double engine is a 2-engine train government, which means that it's the same government both at the state and at the center. But only our state has 2-engine bullet train, because we have the Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji as a Prime Minister, and we have Naidu ji as a Chief Minister. Both are 75-year-old youngsters, as I could call them. because I believe that there are 325-year-olds in them. And that is the energy that they have. So we are the only state that has that magic, double engine bullet train Sarkar. I have modified Namo. For the Indians here, you know what Namo stands for, Narendra Modi ji. But in Andhra Pradesh, it stands for different things. Naidu ji and Modi ji together. And that is how we look at Namo. So from land allocation to approvals to execution, we are partners with you. Once we shake hands, it's no longer your project, it is our project. We are here, we are available. Your team knows I'm one WhatsApp message away. Anything, anytime I can do, we are here and we will do it. Not just in Andhra Pradesh, but in India. But our story is not just about investments alone. I'm the chairman of group of ministers to create, I keep getting confused, 20 lakh jobs. I think that's 2 million. Conversion between lakh to million, I always get confused. Though I'm American educated, I still get confused. So our ambition is to create 2 million jobs in 5 years. So for us, this investment is not just about the money being invested, but the jobs that it's going to create, the skilling that we are going to do together. Sri City is home to close to 70,000 jobs, and 50% of them are women. So Stri Shakti, as we call it, is very, very important, which is women empowerment, is very, very important for us. And just before I stepped in to this groundbreaking ceremony, I met the farmers here. I could see raw emotion, energy, them thanking the government, thanking Career for choosing to be here. But they equally requested me to give you to pass on a message, which is, please create jobs, give locals an opportunity, because that is what means a lot to us and the state of Andhra Pradesh. And to the leadership of Sri City, thank you very much for your support. You are a catalyst in our growth. As I keep saying, you are slower than the government. I'm looking at Srini Raju Garu. We've had a meeting last time. I've requested him to share how can we institutionalize speed of doing business, and I look forward to bringing the next generation reforms under your leadership, sir. And I loved what you shared with me on the way here on how we can build a world-class university which is around skilling and more so around internship and apprenticeship, where on-the-job training will be the cornerstone. I think this is something we can learn from our friends in Germany. So I look forward to leading that initiative under your leadership. And as I've said, 30 days is too long in the great state of Andhra Pradesh. So I look forward to hearing from you and creating history together all over again. And friends, future is for ecosystems. As a state, we are believers of clusters. A great example of this is air conditioning. So what does it take? You know, all the partners who are here, all of you play an important role in building this ecosystem. I call it a vertical and horizontal integration. Vertical are all the players who go into building not just the facility, the gas, the components that are actually going into making the end product. But horizontal is equally important, which is where my ministry plays a very important role, human resource development. So skilling, testing, certification, that's our cornerstone. Partners here, we are launching a new AI-generated model, which is called Naipunyam. So all the youth of Andhra Pradesh are going to be on this portal. They're going to be skill assessed using conversational AI. It's first of its kind in the world. So we are actually launching that at the end of this month. So please be partners of that story, because that's where we want to assess skills. We would love your input, and we want to create job-ready youth. So having this tight cluster-based development is going to be very, very important for manufacturing to succeed. And we are building 22 such clusters. Next door, we are building a glass cluster. There's already an AC cluster, renewable energy cluster. Space city is coming next door. Compressed biogas cluster, data city, medical devices manufacturing, pharma, steel. Across sectors, we're building tight clusters. So please be part of this amazing growth story. And today is truly a game-changing event. Today is not merely a ceremonial event for us. It's a signal to the world that Andhra Pradesh is ready, India is ready, and the future is built here in the great state of Andhra Pradesh. From cooling homes to cooling data centers to enabling the AI revolution, we are building the backbone of next generation digital age. I have big audacious goals. My chief minister at times pulls me back. He thinks we're too fast, but I'm sure I'll be able to convince him. I believe that Visakhapatnam will be the AI hub, not just for India, but for the globe. And all of you here have a very important role to play in it. And to Career, I say, welcome to Andhra Pradesh. To investors, I say, come build with us. We are partners together. And the people of my great state, it's your future, and we're here to build it together. Thank you very much for giving me this wonderful opportunity. I look forward to Career's next investment in Andhra Pradesh. I believe that this is just a beginning. And Dave, we have youngsters who are exceptionally sharp. I'm sure in Hyderabad, you would have witnessed it. In other states, I'm sure youngsters from our state were also part of your offices there. I would look forward to having your next research development facility here in the great state of Andhra Pradesh. And as you said, manufacturing is just the beginning. There's so much of excitement, so much of action and excitement in India. And I'd love to have Career be part of our growth story. Thank you very much for giving me this wonderful opportunity. Let us build with scale. Let us build with scale. Let us build with vision. Thank you very much, and Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir, for that special address and for your continued support towards industrial development, innovation, and of course, investment growth. As a mark of our gratitude and our deep respect, if I may kindly call upon Mr. David Gitlin and Mr. Michael Girgis to felicitate our esteemed dignitaries from the government of Andhra Pradesh, starting with Sri Nara Lokesh Garu. May I kindly request Mr. David Gitlin and Mr. Michael Girgis to do the honors. We look forward to seeing you at the Carrier University, sir. May I also request Mr. David Gitlin and Mr. Michael Girgis to present the Honorable Minister with a celebratory Tanjo painting showcasing the product that will be manufactured at this very facility. The traditional art form of Tanjo painting, keeping up. Mr. Michael Rajay, may I request you to join in? For all of our members in the audience, we hope you can see the Tanjo painting come alive, featuring the product that will be manufactured here in this very facility. When we say we're building the legacy with a clear direction of the future, this is yet another wonderful depiction of that. If I may kindly request Mr. David Gitlin and Mr. Michael Girgis to felicitate Shri Anagani Satyaprasad Garu, Honorable Minister. Ladies and gentlemen, Honorable Minister for Revenue, Registration and Stamps, Government of Andhra Pradesh, we truly thank you for your presence here, sir. We also take the opportunity to present sir with the traditional Tanjo painting, showcasing a wonderful product that will be manufactured here in the facility. Thank you, sirs, making this sweet moment even more memorable. If I may call upon Mr. Srini Raju, Sri City Chairman, Mr. Dr. Ravi Sana Reddy, MD of Sri City, to felicitate the Honorable Minister, marking the occasion and extending a very special round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. May I also request Mr. Srini Raju and Dr. Ravi Sana Reddy to felicitate Sri Anagani Satyaprasad ji. And of course, marking this occasion, I'd also like to request Mr. Srini Raju and Dr. Ravi Sana Reddy to extend our felicitations to Mr. David Gitlin. If I may request all of our dignitaries to join in on this wonderful occasion. Ladies and gentlemen, we're here celebrating the collaboration, a shared vision for a very bright future, and we're truly honored by the presence and the continued support of our distinguished dignitaries here on stage. Thank you, sirs. A very celebratory moment here on stage, ladies and gentlemen, as we mark the groundbreaking ceremony. May we kindly request our distinguished dignitaries to kindly take a seat following the felicitation. Ladies and gentlemen, we heard the Honorable Minister speak of the warmth, the wonderful collaboration that happens within the state of Andhra Pradesh. And we're about to take it a very lovely step further here. A true welcome to the state of Andhra Pradesh, to the team at Cadre. Ladies and gentlemen, when we talk of synergy, when we talk of shared vision and collaboration, this is exactly the spirit that we mentioned those words in, and we mark this very special occasion with a celebratory felicitation both ways. A loud round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, as we officially mark the beginning of Cadre here in the state of Andhra Pradesh. Well, it is not very often that we get to witness such warmth here on stage. A very warm reception, and I think that calls for a nice round of applause, making this all the more celebratory, all the more memorable. Ladies and gentlemen, this marks the wonderful, significant milestone as we celebrate 40 years of Cadre while also beginning the next phase of our journey here in the state of Andhra Pradesh. Thank you, sir. So we may kindly request our distinguished dignitaries to take their seats. Ladies and gentlemen, as we come to the conclusion of today's formal proceedings, may I kindly call upon Mr. Sundaresan Narayanan to deliver the vote of thanks. Welcome, sir.
Honorable Minister, sir. Honorable Minister, sir, I will seek your attention. Again in Telugu. మా కంపెనీ చరిత్రలో ఒక నూతన అధ్యాయాన్ని ప్రారంభించే ఈ శుభ తరుణంలో గౌరవనీయులైన మంత్రి వాయులు నారా లోకేష్ గారికి మా ధన్యవాదాలు. So thank you to everyone. Thank you Dave. Thank you Nadia, Michael, Mike. Thank you Minister sir. And thank you to all our past partners, customers, supplier partners as well, and our carrier colleagues. This wouldn't have been possible without the support of everyone on the stage here. I'm very, very grateful to everyone who have been part of this journey. To entire Carrier India team, I know a lot went into this, and I am very, very thankful for what we have pulled together as one team, as one Carrier India team. So thank you. Looking forward to our journey ahead. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sirs. With a photo op, ladies and gentlemen, we close our formal proceedings on stage. While our distinguished dignitaries take their leave, following this picture, we may kindly request all of our guests to remain seated in the interest of drawing to a close this wonderful event in a seamless way. Ladies and gentlemen, 40 years of Carrier being taken into the next phase with this groundbreaking ceremony. In the presence of our distinguished dignitaries and of course with our valuable partners, we extend our heartfelt thanks to each of our guests who accepted our invitation, joined us here, making this significant milestone even more memorable. We also extend our heartfelt thanks to each of our distinguished dignitaries on stage. May we kindly request all of our members in the audience to remain seated while the Honorable Minister departs the event area. Ladies and gentlemen, while our on-stage proceedings end here, of course, we also want to remind you that a journey lies ahead. We know that from all our addresses so far, we've seen that while the journey so far has been one of growth, we have exponential growth coming our way in the next couple of decades.